became Chancellor of Germany. Germany is not charted on this map, so. Does anyone know where Pearl Harbor is? Golden?
Hawaii.
Yes. Hawaii is right here. September 1st, 1939, Germany invaded Poland and World War II began. Check your maps to find Poland and what continent are those two in? Yes, Teresa?
The USS Apollo.
That's not a continent, that's a
That's a country. What?
Yes.
Yes, Europe.
Wait,
Yes.
Okay,
Poland
yeah.
and Germany are located.
But it was in like 1919, somewhere in 1918. It says World War I, the Treaty of Versailles was a treaty that ended World War I. But Germany was not happy with the treaty. They had to pay for the war and had to borrow heavily from U.S. and Britain's banks. They could not build an army and were only allowed from ships. September 1940, the USA put an embargo on Japan, stopping exports of steel, scrap iron. Oh, this is the US, and this is Japan, far away. Exports of steel, scrap iron, and fuel for planes because Japan invaded French Indochina, and that's what Vietnam, which is now Vietnam. French Indochina is supposed, or Vietnam is supposed to be somewhere right here. Why did Japan bomb Pearl Harbor? The Japanese needed fuel and oil to power tanks and planes. They also wanted to take Burma, Malaya, which is down in Asia, the East Indies, the Philippines, and the Philippines. They expected the U.S. to try to stop them, but the Japanese didn't think the U.S. would fight for long or very hard. Or for very hard. December 7th, 1941, the Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor on Sunday morning at 8 a.m. The Japanese killed or wounded 3,500 Americans and sank or damaged 18 ships, including all 8 battleships, and over 350 planes were destroyed or damaged. The battleship USS Arizona was sunk. They didn't sink any of our aircraft carriers because they were out at sea and they left most of the fuel that was needed to win the war to the Pacific.
Okay.
The Japanese needed fuel and oil petroleum to power tanks and planes, so they attacked Pearl Harbor so we wouldn't stop them from getting oil from Australia. December 8th, 1941, U.S. declares war on Japan. December 14th, 1941, Japan invades Burma. December 24th, 1941, Japan takes Wake Island. December 25th, 1941, Japan takes Hong Kong. Japan continues to expand their empire. After many battles in the Pacific theater, the Allies, the good guys, started taking back Japanese-held territory in the Pacific. In 1945, the U.S. Marines land on the island of Yojima, and the Americans started operations against Okinawa. April 12, 1945, President Roosevelt dies and Harry Truman becomes president. The Japanese would not give up. It looks like it was going to be a very long war with great loss of human life on both sides. The U.S. decided to war in Japan. August 6, 1945, the U.S. dropped an atomic bomb on Hiroshima, Japan. August 9, 1945, the U.S. dropped another atomic bomb on Nagasaki, Japan. August 14, 1945, the Japanese surrender. World War II ends. September 2nd, 1945, the Japanese signed surrender terms on board the USS Missouri. Now, even after this war, now Japan we share a great relation with them. And that's the end.
Yeah.